The Human Experience. Inside the Humanities at Stanford University. humanexperience.stanford.edu.
I teach both art and design students, and my classes themselves are a kind of combination of those two in many cases. One of the important differences, I think, between art and design that one can make is that design is the art form that is incomplete until it is engaged. And what I mean by that is that the user is essential to the artwork being fully realized. In a sense, for instance, a chair is not a chair until it is actually somebody sitting in it to make it a chair. And many of my works are meant to be interactive and engage the user. The mathematics plays a significant role in some cases, in that, and particularly a role in geometry and in getting certain angles and relationships that lead to certain sort of coincidences, sort of spatial coincidences. Some of which I'm aware of, or some of which I just stumble upon in the process of playing around with things. I'm not sort of focused on or interested in math for math's sake. I really see it as just it's an important tool in helping me do my work. So an example of where, say, math and geometry, trigonometry comes in is, say, in something like the kinetic spiral here. By changing certain angles just a little bit, it changes the entire configuration quite considerably. Each of these units is exactly the same shape, just at a different scale, but the way in which they can fold up and become this kind of triangular pyramid or more open as we see it here is a function of exactly what angles they meet at, of the exact shape of these kind of kite forms, and I've experimented with a number of different shapes, varying them in order to see how they change the behavior of the piece. Geometry is particularly important for the piece called the geometron, and in that the angle of the mirrors there, which are reflecting this image repeatedly, are critical. If they were changed just a degree even, it would cause it to no longer have the kind of cohesive repeat image that it has. They're quite critical. The geometron is a kaleidoscope. Two things make it sort of unusual as kaleidoscopes go. It's a very large kaleidoscope, and it's unlike most kaleidoscopes where the repeat image is a plane, it creates a flat repetition. This one, because the mirrors are angled back, actually creates a rounded, almost spherical shape. And essentially what happens is that the user puts up some colored shapes that are sort of the seed module, and they then get repeated through mirrors to create this entire sort of spherical patterned surface. I hope that the geometron works on a number of levels. I think maybe first and foremost, I'm hoping that it's just a sort of an engaging visual experience and an opportunity for somebody to, in a sense, collaborate with me or with the piece to create interesting visual patterns through symmetry and repetition. It is also, the piece was instigated for an artist residency that I had at the Exploratorium in San Francisco as part of their geometry playground exhibit that they were developing. And it's going to be touring as part of that exhibit.